I'm not going to sit inside of a corporation for 20 years. The time is now. The time is now to express and for people to believe in themselves.
Did you know that 55% of the world's millionaires are self-made? That's right. More than half of the folks who've hit the jackpot financially did it on their own. And here's the kicker. They didn't do it by sticking to a 9-to-5 job. They all have one thing in common. They took the leap into investments and entrepreneurship. So if you're dreaming of the day when you can say goodbye to your job and never work again, then you need to stick to some investment to be financially free and never work again. In this video, we're going to show you 8 of those investments that you can make to never work again. These investments can set you up for life. So, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. All right, starting from our life-changing investment, which is all about investing in yourself. Yep, we are talking about education and personal development. Now, before you think it's all textbooks and classrooms, well, it's not. This is about equipping yourself with skills that can skyrocket your earning potential and transform your life. Think about Oprah Winfrey. She never stopped learning and pushing her limits, and look where that got her. Investing in your skills and knowledge isn't just about getting ahead. It's about setting yourself up so well that you can choose to never work another day in your life if you don't want to. Personal growth doesn't just help you handle life's ups and downs, it builds a foundation that can lead to a richer, more satisfying life. So, whether it's a new course, a workshop, or just picking up a book that sparks your curiosity, start today. Your future self will thank you. Next up on our list of investments that could mean you'll never need to work again is the thrilling world of entrepreneurship. Now, this isn't just about starting any business. It's about turning your passion and your ideas into a reality that not only fills your bank, but also fills your soul. Think of entrepreneurship as the ultimate adventure in the world of work. You get to be the captain of your own ship, steering it wherever you believe the treasures lie. It's about harnessing your skills, a solid idea, and a sprinkle of daring, and then setting sail into potentially lucrative waters. Remember, Richard Branson started with a simple record shop and expanded into the stratosphere with the Virgin Group, impacting industries from music to space travel. Now, honestly, it's not all smooth sailing. The seas of business ownership are choppy. There are risks, and it demands a treasure chest of dedication. Yet, for those who are up for the challenge, the rewards are more than just financial. You gain control over your own destiny, create jobs, and you might just change a small part of the world while you're at it. Entrepreneurship isn't just about making money, it's about making a mark. It's about creating something that could outlast you and keep providing for you long after you've stopped working. So, if you've got an idea that you can't stop thinking about, maybe it's time to turn that dream into a plan. Moving on from the thrill of entrepreneurship, another powerful way to build wealth that could one day let you clock out for good is investment funds. This is where you pool your money with other investors into a single fund, and this pot of gold is managed by seasoned professionals who know the twists and turns of the market. Now imagine you're not just betting on one horse, but on a whole stable of them. That's the beauty of investment funds. They diversify your investments across various assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, or even commodities. This isn't just spreading your risk. It's multiplying your opportunities. It's like having a whole team of financial experts working for you, making sure your investments are well looked after. Think of it like a buffet of the best dishes. You don't just fill up on one thing. You get a taste of everything, which not only enhances your dining experience, but also minimizes the risk of a tummy ache. The same goes for your portfolio. Diversification means that if one investment dips, others in different sectors might rise, keeping your overall investments balanced and growing. And here's where it gets really interesting. You're not alone in this. There's a captain steering this ship. These funds are managed by professional fund managers whose job is to monitor the markets, make informed decisions, and adjust the investments to maximize returns. So, while you're busy living your life or planning your next big adventure, Someone is always keeping an eye on your financial future. To wrap up, if you love the idea of investing but feel you lack the time or expertise to dive deep into the very detail of stock picks and market swings, investment funds might just be your ticket to financial freedom. And remember, every investment in your portfolio brings you one step closer to the day when you can say, "I don't need to work anymore." I hope this video is useful for you. If you want more videos like this, please comment video and I'll keep making them. All right, next investment is a classic path to riches that many dream about. This is about real estate investing. This isn't just about buying a home. It's about strategically placing your money in properties that could pay you back manifold over the years. Real estate is a favorite among those looking to build lasting wealth, and it's not hard to see why. There are essentially two main ways to get into real estate investing. First up, you could go the traditional route buying properties to rent out. Imagine owning a series of apartments, houses, or even commercial spaces that you rent out. Each month, like clockwork, you receive rental payments from your tenants. This is what we call passive income money that comes in without you having to punch a clock or sit at a desk all day. It's like having a money tree in your backyard that drops cash with the seasons. Then there's another, less hands-on way to invest in real estate. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs. These are funds that invest in a variety of real estate properties. By investing in an REIT, you're essentially buying shares in a portfolio of properties managed by professionals. It's real estate investing without the headaches of being a landlord. You still get a share of the rental income, and potentially dividends, but without needing to deal with tenants or maintenance issues. It's a simpler doorway into the real estate market, especially for those who might not have the capital to buy property outright or the time to manage it. Both strategies have their perks, but they share a common goal: to use real estate as a vehicle to generate income and grow your wealth steadily over time. And just think about it, historically, real estate values have seen a significant appreciation, making it not just a safe bet, but a potentially lucrative one. Investing in real estate has turned many into millionaires. Consider the story of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who made his first million not from acting, but from real estate. Before he became a Hollywood star, Arnold invested his bodybuilding contest winnings into an apartment building. By the time he starred in his first movie, he was already financially secure from his real estate investments. So, whether you're looking at buying properties to rent or investing in REITs, real estate can be a solid step towards building that financial fortress that lets you live life on your terms, perhaps even reaching a point where you never have to work again. Another investment that could help you secure a future where you're not tethered to a 9-to-5 job is in bonds. Now, bonds might not seem as glamorous as real estate or as dynamic as stocks, but they've got a solid charm of their own, especially if you like the idea of steady, predictable returns. So, what exactly is a bond? Think of it as a formal loan that you, the investor, give to an issuer like a government entity or a corporation. In return for your money, they promise to pay you back the full amount on a future date. This is what's known as the bond's maturity. But while your money is with them, they'll also pay you interest at regular intervals, typically every 6 months or annually. It's like lending money to a friend who pays you back a little extra for your trust and patience. Bonds are considered one of the safer investments out there, particularly because they offer these fixed payments. Unlike stocks, where your returns can fluctuate with market conditions, bonds tell you upfront what you can expect to get back, and they stick to it. This reliability makes bonds a favored choice for those who prefer to avoid the roller coaster ride of the stock market. Moreover, safety of bonds comes from their backing by issuers with a credible ability to repay, whether it's a robust company or a stable government. It's like having a tenant who not only pays rent on time, but also has an impeccable rental history. Now, why include bonds in your portfolio? Well, they offer a cushion. In the world of investing, it is wise not to put all your eggs in one basket. By balancing higher risk investments like stocks or real estate with bonds, you mitigate risk and ensure a steady flow of income, which can be particularly appealing if you're aiming to eventually stop working. Historically, bonds have been a go-to for savvy investors like Benjamin Graham, often called the father of value investing. Graham advocated for a defensive approach to investing, emphasizing diversification and safety principles that bonds align with perfectly. So, if you're looking to build an investment portfolio that brings you closer to financial independence and a work-free future, consider the steady and secure path of bonds. They might just be the unsung heroes that help you achieve your long-term financial goals. Next investment option that could potentially set you up so well. You might just forget what a workday feels like is stocks. Investing in stocks is like buying a small piece of a company. When you own a stock, you own a slice of that company's pie, and as the company grows or earns profits, so does your investment. There are generally two types of stocks you might consider. First, there are the giants, the well-established companies known for their stability and steady growth. These are your blue-chip stocks, the household names that have stood the test of time. Investing in these companies can be like having a steady ship in often turbulent financial waters. They're not just about potential capital appreciation. Many also pay dividends, giving you a share of the profits just for holding onto their stocks. Then there's the more adventurous route, stocks of emerging companies. These are the up-and-comers, the potential game changers. They're younger and might be centered around innovative ideas or new technologies. While they can offer higher returns, remember, with great potential comes greater risk. These stocks are for those who can stomach a bit of a roller coaster ride in their investment journey. Whether you choose the reliability of established firms or the exciting potential of a startup, investing in stocks requires homework. You need to dig into the company's fundamentals. Look at their financial health, track record, market position, and future prospects. It's like getting to know someone before you decide to go on a long trip with them. You want to make sure they're the right companion. Think of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history. He didn't just throw his money around. He chose stocks based on thorough research and a deep understanding of the businesses. Buffett's approach emphasizes investing in companies whose value you can understand and predict, suggesting that successful stock investing is as much about patience and knowledge as it is about the willingness to take risks. So, if you're ready to dive into the stock market, consider your options carefully. Balance your portfolio between the solid, steady earners and the potential high flyers. Stocks can be a fantastic way to grow your wealth, especially if you're looking at long-term financial freedom, where your investments work, so you don't have to. Another essential investment that could potentially make the concept of working forever obsolete is investing in the S&P 500. This is not just any investment. It's like buying a small part of the largest 500 companies in the United States. Think about that, companies worth over $20 trillion. By investing in the S&P 500, you're essentially betting on the US economy itself, and history shows that it's a bet that tends to pay off over time. Let's paint a picture with a historical perspective. Imagine it's the first quarter of 1942, right after the attack on Pearl Harbor, a tumultuous time, no doubt. If you had invested just $114 in the S&P 500 then, and diligently reinvested the dividends, guess how much that investment would be worth today? A staggering $400,000. That's the power of long-term investment in a robust economic system. Despite numerous market downturns, the U.S. has continued to be a powerhouse economy, churning forward since 1776. The beauty of it lies in its simplicity and the broad exposure it provides. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're spreading them across 500 of the biggest, most successful companies in the country. Now, investing in the S&P 500 isn't about quick profits. It's a long game. You don't buy today with the plan to sell in a year or two. It's about commitment. The S&P 500 has yielded returns of over 10%, sometimes even 15% annually over many years and under various political administrations. With such returns compounded over time, your initial investment grows exponentially. So here's the strategy. Keep buying into the S&P 500, reinvest those dividends, and just ignore all the noise and panic that often come with less disciplined investment approaches. There's no need to chase after the latest hot tip or get swept up in the frenzy of the next big thing. The S&P 500 offers a proven track record of growth and stability. Investing here is believing in the continued strength and innovation of American industry and commerce. And if history has taught us anything, it's that this belief is well-founded. So if you're looking for an investment that you can set and forget for decades, while potentially growing a nest egg that allows you to stop working altogether, the S&P 500 is a strong candidate. Finally, the last investment in today's video is something a bit different from the rest of investment we have discussed in this video. This is selling desserts and meals from home. This is a great option for those of you with a passion for baking or cooking and dreaming of turning that passion into a full-time income. It's an investment that doesn't require a lot of startup capital. You can literally start right from your own home. Imagine whipping up batches of cookies, cakes, or even gourmet meals, and then sharing these creations right out of your kitchen. You can start small, selling to neighbors, or through social media platforms like Facebook Marketplace. It's incredible how platforms like these can bridge the gap between your cozy kitchen and the taste buds of dozens, even hundreds of potential local customers. And here's an inspiring thought. Every great business started somewhere small. Take Debbie Fields, for example. She started Mrs. Fields Cookies back in the late 70s with one cookie shop, and it exploded into a multi-million-dollar franchise. Your home-based dessert business could be the seed that grows into your very own sweet empire. Not only can you sell directly to consumers, but there's also the option to wholesale your baked goods or meals to nearby stores. Imagine becoming the favorite supplier of desserts or special dishes for local cafes or restaurants, and as your reputation grows, so does your business, potentially leading to your very own store or full-scale bakery. If you're thinking, I love the idea, but I'm not quite sure where to start, don't worry. There are tons of resources out there to help you get started. For instance, there's a lot of YouTube channels packed with tutorials and recipe ideas that can help even beginners whip up mouth-watering treats. So, if you've ever dreamed of turning your baking prowess into profit, why not start now? Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single batch of your homemade specialty. All right, friends, that ends up our video about the 8 investments that could potentially set you free from the daily grind forever. Remember, the key to financial freedom isn't just about making money. It's about making smart choices with your money. Each investment we discussed today offers a unique opportunity to grow your wealth and build a future where work is optional. Remember, the purpose of this video is to educate you on various aspects of investing and not to give you any specific investment advice. Investing involves risks and uncertainties, and you should always do your own research and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. However, past performance does not guarantee future results, and you should always consider the risk of investments before putting your money at stake. If this video was beneficial to you, make sure to check out my follow-up video for a comprehensive understanding that builds on what you've just learned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel. I appreciate your support and see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy financial and abundant life.